Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And apparently all Matt Stafford needed was a ticket to L.A. to get his postseason career on track. Never won a playoff game in his decade-plus in Detroit. But he cleared that hurdle a few weeks back, and now he has the Rams in position to play for the ultimate prize and in their home stadium.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Here's Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A give. This is Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Michel again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
One of the more fiery quarterbacks you're ever going to be around. Baker Mayfield, he's a guy that's gone through a lot just to get to this point, and he's taken more than his fair share of criticism. Some of it justified, most of it not. But he's stuck it out, and he's also a guy who takes that criticism and uses it as fuel. And now he's got his Browns in the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 4 yards remain for second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb from 13 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Rams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play there, second down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Here's Jackson to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams ready to go on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. These These two teams all tied after one. Another carry for Michel on second down. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From the red zone now, Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again at Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Cleveland offense making their way out. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. action now. Here's Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On first down, Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Stafford. To Michel on the screen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Stafford on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, Michel. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's got it. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Michel is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Second down at 4. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. That's out to his running back, Michel. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
to make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
The final shot before the break, Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. There's the stiff arm, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. On 2nd and 7. Stafford, open man, Higbee, the tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Stafford.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down. Now Stafford. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
66 yards on the ground for him so far. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mayfield to throw it.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They begin with Michel on the ground. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Well, just like you said, they've got the lead, don't do anything silly, run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. But the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He was brought down by Troy Reeder.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He completes it to Beckham. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Chubb. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 31, Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mayfield now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Michel. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 50, Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the draw, here's Michel. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw, Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Myles Garrett, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 2 touchdowns, just under 2 minutes to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Here's Baker. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Mayfield.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked on all week, and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. so good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.